Alright, so I decided I wanted to put a video together to sort of document the pieces that I needed to make my sound rig, I think, make a lot more sense using the iPad Pro, Garageband, and some of the other pieces. So I just bought these two things. This is a Apple USB 3 camera adapter. The thing that's cool about this one is that this will plug into my MIDI to USB adapter, but it also has a plug so that the iPad can charge while I'm using the MIDI. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to find out in a minute. I also want to put some guitar into my tracks that I'm creating, and I tried a whole bunch of different things and they really weren't successful. So I was looking online, and then I see that IK Multimedia makes this thing, iRig 2, that will allow me to basically split the input for my guitar, and while still outputting to my sound system that I have. So let me go ahead and unbox these guys, and then I'll start talking through how they all went together and if they worked. Alright, so I'm going to start with the this new adapter. So I just opened it up, and yeah, it's got the lightning on the side there and the USB 3 lightning output. Again, the reason that I got this one is because I keep having to switch back and forth between the MIDI adapter and the power cord to charge my iPad, and it was getting really frustrating because I'm lazy and I keep forgetting. So let me plug it in. Let's see what it does. So I would actually be remiss if I didn't kind of talk through all the pieces that I have. One of the things that I found was difficult when watching these videos was, you know, making sure that all the pieces worked. I don't know why this isn't focusing, but it basically it says X MIDI 1x1 tab by EMU. And it's just a USB on one side, then it's got the MIDI cables on the other side. I got it on Amazon for about $20. It's gold plated. I don't think I needed all that jazz, but it works pretty good. So so basically this will plug into this one, which is going to be a little hard with one hand. So let me just. Okay. So I've plugged in my power and my MIDI. I tried different combinations of getting this to work with the keyboard, and I found that plugging in the MIDI first and then plugging it into the iPad was the most successful. So let me go ahead and plug these in. So I kind of want to point something out. On mine, I actually had to plug the MIDI in to the out from my keyboard, and then I plugged the out to the in. I don't really think I'm sending anything to my keyboard, but alright, so let's move. Maybe I can get rid of this pot holder thing now. Kind of let everything go down behind. I'll just plug this guy in here. I'll just position you oddly for a second. Okay. Ooh. First things first, it looks good. It looks like it's charging. Sorry. Okay, so that's good. So it's charging. Let's see if the MIDI works. Look at this little thing. As I hit the keys, okay, so my MIDI cable is sending information. Okay, so let's go to one of these keyboards. I'm just going to turn my sound system on here. I'm going to do that part next. Volume up a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yep. Well, okay. That is pretty darn satisfying. Okay, well that's definitely one problem solved. It is charging and I am MIDI-ing. Okay, So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this one, basically. And so the idea here is that I want to be able to take my guitar, plug it into my amp so I can pick up some effects and be able to use my pedal and stuff. And then the output from that I want to throw into the iRig. And then the iRig should output to my monitor setup. That would be ideal, so let's pause and give it a shot. Alright, well, let's hope that this second part is just as easy. So here I have the iRig, so take that out. Okay, and basically the idea is I want to run my guitar into this input while still being able to output sound to my monitor surround sound system. So, yeah, this part goes into the iPad, obviously. This part goes guitar and then headphones. So let me pause you, and I'm going to kind of plug it all in and try it out. Hopefully it'll be as fast as the other one. Okay, so what I did was I plugged my guitar into my amp. It's dark over there, but it's trust me, it's in the input. Let's turn the volume up. Okay, so that's good. That's working. All right. So now I'm just gonna kind of turn the volume down on my amp so I don't blow anything up. And then I'm gonna take this, because the output pod style out from my amp is stereo. Again, it's really dark, but it says that. So plug that in there, and then the other end I'm gonna plug into my iRig. Now, I think this is the part where it's probably not gonna work, because this is a stereo input going into a monaural, but I mean, maybe I'll get lucky. So the second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the jack that goes to my my monitors here, and I'm gonna plug this into the headphones of the iRig. So let me pause. Okay, so there's, plugged in. Now I'm going to run this guy into the iPad, and hopefully it'll just work. All right, here comes the moment of truth. So this is plugged in. I've got the iRig kind of there. Let's strum the guitar. Okay, well, let me just make sure I've got everything good here. That's there. This goes in here. Okay, well, let's mess with this a little bit. Okay, let's try turning the monitor on. I would have expected that little green light to do something. Oh, wait, my volume's down. Let's turn my volume up on my amp. Something's happening. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, my chords. Yeah, it's really faint, but I can hear it. This is going pretty good so far. I'm going to turn my volume up maybe a little more. Sounds really scratchy, like something is wrong, but let's see. What's my volume at over here? That's pretty high. I'm going to turn up just a little bit higher. And try again. So it's working. I think my chords might be not so good, but that's kind of a testament to these two pieces. Okay, so let's... Reducing input noise. Noise gate. I'm messing with the noise gate there. Okay, so I've got volume settings here. Why don't I try setting that to... I'm going to turn stuff down here. Afraid I'm going to blow something up. Sorry about the clarity here. I don't know why it won't focus on anything. Let's turn that to automatic. Okay. Oh, monitor turned off. Not what I would expect. Alright, well, let's see what I have here. Oh, my output's a little low. Oh, that might have had something to do with it. Okay, let's turn the volume down here, and let's see if I can just make this clean. Can I make this just clean? Well, not totally blown away, but I have a feeling it may have something to do with the way that I've kind of put this together. So let me pause and just plug the guitar directly into this thing and see if that's better. Alright, well, I figured out what the problem is. My chords are absolute garbage, so that's what happens when you pull stuff out of the thing. But when I got it, this is good. This is good. This is working. Turn the output up a little bit. Okay, now a big question that I had was, okay, those two products, awesome. They're going to solve exactly what I need them to do. The big question I had was this going to allow me to also play any stuff that I had on the thing through the input? So, everything's so quiet. Okay, well, the answer is yes. Before it overloaded, for whatever that means, this will allow you to output sound that exists in the pad while inputting guitar. And when I get a new cable, it will work with my amp, because it kind of was, which means that I can plug anything into my amp. So I could use this in clean and still get the effects from my amp, or go directly to this and use these effects, which are great, and everybody knows they are. It'll still take the sound from inside the Garageband while charging while I'm using my MIDI. So you know what? I gotta say, all in all, I believe that was a success. So if you've got those two challenges where you can't charge and use MIDI at the same time, this product right here, the Lightning to USB camera adapter, USB 3 camera adapter, will let you do that. And if you want to be able to, bring in your amp to your iPad so you can record your stuff while outputting to your device, so you can blow it up, iRig 2 is going to do that. So this thing was $39.99. I got it at Guitar Center. This guy was also $39.99, and I got it at the Apple Store. But I don't think I could get this anywhere else. That one was on Amazon for a little cheaper. I was just antsy and paid the 40 bucks for it. But I totally think it's worth it, even though my chords suck. Let me know if you have any questions on what I did here, and throw them in the comments. All right.